Hey, hey, good morning. Welcome to the Comfy Nest with Grace. It is time to do some crafting. I'm going to show you what I worked on yesterday. And then I have a whole bunch of stuff over here to the right. I'm going to be working on this love-themed junk journal. It's actually started this last year and still just putzing around working on it. I have my new tracksuit on. Check this out. It is so comfy, guys. It's got the stripe down the leg, partially white, partially gray, to match the color blocking on the top. Super comfy. I did not know that tracksuits were making a comeback, but I was watching a few Amazon influencers doing some like outfits, and I'm like, dang, like pants and shirt in one that totally match, no brainer, and they're super comfy. So it was like 40 bucks, you guys. I ordered this outfit. I work from home, so there are days when I don't even leave my house. I work from home, I hang out with you guys, and then the rest of the day I'm working on projects, I'm recording videos for workshops, I'm chatting with members of the Craft Therapy Club, or working with my team on getting things going on the back end. So most of the time it's just me doing a lot of Zoom calls and stuff like that. So I'm super comfy and I'm thrilled with this dang tracksuit. I did not know that tracksuits were making a comeback. All right, I'm gonna plug in my glue gun. I know I don't do it often, but I think I'm gonna use the glue gun today for this, and I want it on low because it's better not to burn yourself if you don't have to work on the book. But I will show you these journal cards that I made yesterday. I just want to pull up, if you don't mind, while you guys are saying hello. I want to pull up the comments so I can see all of your comments. It's cute, right, Christina? It's so comfy, you guys. It totally has the elastic waist. The top comes like just below, like it's like mid-butt. It's mid-butt, so it kind of gives you some coverage, but it is actually really cute if you tuck it in and let it drape. Oh my gosh, it's so comfy. And they have a few of them. I shared the Amazon link earlier. They have a few of them, and I'm thinking about getting one. It has more like the color blocking is in a triangular shape versus this horizontal. So anyway, and then they have plain, like they just have plain gray, plain black, plain taupe, like all the things. So cute. I'm all about it. Like I bought another one first and it came and the material was super chintzy and I sent it back. I was like, I am not wearing that. Not comfy at all. It was like super chintzy material, but this one is super comfy. Really, really soft material. And I think, you know, for 40 bucks, I think it's totally worth the quality that I got. If it lasts me one season, I'm really happy with it. Hey, Mary Lonovic, how are you? Good morning, Mary Harris. Look at all you girls just popping in right here. Okay, let me grab my page and see, so I can see the comments better. Because once I get going, it's really hard for me to see from the phone, which is kind of further away from me. Whoop. We don't need to hear me though. Okay, there we go. Now I can see. Hey, Jeannie Clifton and Trisha's here. Hey, I'm so glad Ruth is here. Good morning, Ruth. Ruth, have you used any stickers? I gave her a challenge yesterday. She said, I have sticker books and I just don't use them very often. I said, well, I'm challenging you this week, girl. And then I put that challenge for those of you that are club members. I did put that challenge in the group. For all of you, it's sticker challenge week. Use your stickers and then share your projects in the group of the stickers that you're using so we can all ooh and ah over them. Hey, Christina, how are you? I know, a tracksuit. I don't think they call them tracksuits anymore, but when I grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the city, you know, and an Italian neighborhood, we wore tracksuits. The men, a lot of the men wore tracksuits with their gold horns hanging or their gold crosses hanging. So I'm totally fitting in with the Italian-American 1980s neighborhood uniform. Let's just call it that. I don't care. I'm so super comfortable. I would love to find, like this one's really geometric and I love it. I would love to find something a little more girly would be cute. I'm not talking lace and ribbons, but you know, a little more girly. A leisure suit. Jeannie, I actually did look for a velour one, if you can imagine, because doing the process of looking for like the top and bottom matching suit. Oh my gosh, the leisure suit. And then I was thinking, when I was pregnant, I had gotten a velour, like it was actually a zip-up hoodie and matching pants from Old Navy in the maternity section, and they were super comfy. So listen, if you are I know some of the crafty chicks who hang out here are retired, and you do volunteer work and you hang out with the grands and all that stuff. Or if you are working from home and you have the freedom to be comfy, I say, get comfy, girls. Get comfy. You can still be a little cute and comfy at the same time. It brought back memories, Christina. The velour tracksuits. Oh my gosh. I remember the men who, you know, the teenagers and the 20-year-old, 30-year-old men, I guess going up into the 40 and 50-year-old men, even the older guys in my neighborhood. We used to sit on, I grew up in the city, and we used to pull out stools and sit on the street, just like you would imagine, in our neighborhood. And the kids would play and the adults would sit there and have coffee or cigarettes or whatever they were doing, chatting away in their tracksuits with their Nikes on, with their big gold horn or their big gold cross on horn hanging from their neck. Anything goes anymore, right, Christina? I think we should be comfortable. I think we can be comfortable and cute all at once. Bruce says, I'm only in comfy stretch pants and tops. Yes, I'm retired. Good for you, Ruth. Get comfy, girl. I'm all about being comfy. Mary, you're loving it. Isn't that funny? The velour suit, though. Do you remember the velour suit? And the men used to, like, you know, they'd pull up the sleeves like this. Oh my gosh, with the gold bracelets. I think I need to Google that outfit from back in the 70s and 80s and put it up on the page just as a, it's just a hoot to think back to that. I'm aging myself. I definitely am a Generation Xer, over 50. Can't believe that, but I am. Hey, from Texas, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Missy, good morning. All right, so these are the journal cards. I made, I think, 10 of them yesterday. Oh, well, I started these on Sunday, and when did we do these, girls? Did I start them on Sunday or yesterday's live, I worked on these, and it was yesterday's live. I did work on these, and I did 4 of them. Oh, and then I did a video continuing on with, because we only got through 4 of them, but I wanted to make 10. So all 10 are done. So I have a video that I'm going to share on YouTube showing how they came together. But like, this is what I did. And I did take them to my machine to stitch around them to give them some wonky stitching. This is fabric tape right here. It's not ribbon, it's fabric tape that I glued down and then stitched down it to make sure that it stays in place. Now, I made these without focal points. They are note cards that you can journal on the back. You don't have to use them that way, but this is my version of a journal card for junk journals or books. And so I just collaged papers and fabrics and like washi tapes and things like that. I stitched around every single one of them because I was having a blast with Babsy. My little machine and I were, this was one of the favorites among the 4 that I did yesterday morning. And I did add the stitching. I had a little problem with my machine right there, but it still worked out. So I'm just going to do a quick flash so you can see how they all worked out. These are very neutral and grungy. This book that we're working in today is not neutral and grungy. It's very bright. So we're going to be working in that book. So these, I don't think, this one might fit in there. That was another favorite from yesterday. And I did put a focal point on this one. But you can see most of them, there's no focal point. We did yesterday also do some embossing. I showed how to use embossing, and we talked a little bit about the embossing glues. Like that sparkle strip right there is embossed. It's embossing powder on that one. There you go. So there they are. Wanted to show you how they all worked out. Those are going to go in my stash. I call that lazy crafting. Like, I didn't want to work on a particular project. I didn't want to have a timeline. I didn't want to have to be matchy-matchy to anything particular because it just takes too much thinking. So I was creating those cards for future use. And it still let me be creative and get some of my creative juices going without having to like work on a particular project. Today we're working on a particular project. This is a love-themed junk journal that I started a long time ago. My hearts are upside down. It's true. That's the way I it was not done purposely. It was done by accident, but I'm leaving them. So we're going to be working on these pages. See how bright and bold the colors are? I love it. But what I want to do today is add some embellishments, continue to add embellishments and trim to the edges like I did here with the tickets. And that's a wax seal. And what did I do? That's a piece of fabric actually underneath the wax seal. So we're going to add more embellishments to the edges. This one will end up getting sold in my next sale. We're just going to work on embellishing it some more this morning. So thanks, Ruth. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Christina. They're saying the note cards turn out great. I did finish them up last night. Oh, and I made more. And actually we could put some of these in here, more of the paper clips, you know, the decorative paper clips for your journals. And I made some circle shapes last night too. I've been busy last night. I wanted to be creative. I wanted to have my creative time, but I didn't want to work on anything that was too difficult or required too much thinking. So I made a lot of very plain little, I mean, I think there's only like about 5 of them that I did put a focal point on, like that one. But most of them, I left them very plain so that they could be added to a variety of books and still I can make it match by adding something to it later. Good morning, Carol. Hey, Lori. Good morning, Jennifer. So I have gathered up, I kind of did some shopping in my craft space because I know I want to do some edging on these pages. And so I went shopping and grabbed a bunch of trims that may work in this book. So I just went around my craft space and was like, where can I find trims that would make sense on the edge of this bright book? So I grabbed some, you know, rickrack. I have some lacy trim in the colors that would match. It's like funny. I almost got myself a basket because the first stuff I grabbed was this and my hands were full. So I came to my work table, put them down, and I was like, I need a basket to go shopping for the rest of the stuff that I need. And I look at this rickrack. It's yellow, pink, and blue. It's very like baby colors, but that could be a really pretty trim on the edge of one of these pages. So that's what we're going to do. And this to me is really fun because I think it can really, like, this is just a painted paper with pinks and reds. There's some blue in there and some teal. I probably did that on my jelly plate. But these little trims can really add just a little bit of decor, a little bit of embellishment without taking over the whole page. So when I sell the book, whoever gets it can use the rest of the page to either decorate them, to journal on them, to glue pictures down or tickets, or like if it's a trip journal, maybe you're putting all your receipts from the trip in there, your train ticket, your plane ticket. There'll be plenty of room for whoever gets it. I have done some embellishing. Like I put this little pocket here, but not a whole lot. I wanted to add some more. Oh, actually, I really like this here on this page. So let's just get started. I did also grab my sari swatches. Did you see the video on YouTube where I opened my Etsy? I ordered a few things from Etsy, a couple of junk journals that I opened and did flip throughs that I love. And I also ordered a bunch of sari swatches, and some of them are really bright. So I grabbed these because I thought maybe, I want the smaller one, maybe some of the bright ones in here would be appropriate for this book. Like, check that out. That's bright pink. Oh my word, are you kidding me? All right, this one's really beautiful too, bright yellow. That might fit somewhere. The teal may fit somewhere. The purple may, there's a lot in here that would work. Oh, look at that one. That one doesn't have sequins or glitter or like those kind of embellishments, but it's very embroidered with lots of like silky, shiny thread. Look at that. See, these could add some real pretty edges to the book. Some of them are good for edges and some of them for other types of embellishments. That one just has a couple of simple, my hand's getting in the way of the light so that you can't see the glimmer. Look at that. Wowzer, they're so pretty, right? Ooh, I like that one too. See, it has a little bit of sequence. All right, I'm just gonna grab a couple of these and pull them out. Just kind of have them like waiting on the wings. Maybe I can use them in here. I may not, I may. They're very fancy. They're very boho journal vibe. And I gotta get rid of the cellophane. I know, it makes so much noise. I'm precariously perching it over here. It may fall on the floor. If you hear a crash, boom, bang, it's my cellophane bags hitting the floor. It won't crash, but it'll make a noise. Okay, we're just gonna start and chat. Chatting and crafting. So you guys chat with me. I know, so pretty, right? Hey, Aunt Alan. Today I feel better. I will say I'm plumb out exhausted from battling my body. I feel like I'm in like a little civil war with my own. I shouldn't say that on Facebook, those words. I might get flagged for something. I feel like I'm in a little battle with my body over the last 5 weeks. I won't say that I'm winning. I don't necessarily feel like I'm winning. I always feel better in the morning after, 8 hours of being in bed. I won't even say 8 hours of sleeping because I never sleep a solid. If I get 3 hours of sleep, like continuous sleep, that is a lot of continuous sleep for me. I don't normally sleep continuously. I usually get up every hour and a half to go to the bathroom because of my bad bladder. So I don't get a whole lot of sleep, but generally I feel best in the morning because I've been laying in bed for 8 hours. So I do feel better right now. We'll see what the day brings. Usually by 3 o'clock I'm in bed again because my body has had it. And I told my husband, it's driving me crazy. I can't just sit and do nothing. It drives me batty. I need to be moving. I need to do stuff. I can't just sit there knowing, like my teenage son brought up his full basket of laundry today. And he dumps it on the laundry room floor, of course. So wet towels and wet gym clothes, like his wrestling gear, it's like that has got to get washed and off the floor. I can't just sit there and do nothing. Although, physically my body wants to sit there and do nothing. My mind won't let me. Diana, this is part of my tracksuit. I got my matching pants on. Check it out, girl. Matching tracksuit pants. Makes me so silly that it makes me so happy, but they are really comfortable. Okay, this does have a right and a wrong side. How strange. See the pretty yellow, blue, pink? It's all white on the other side. I flipped it over thinking, oh, you're being silly, Grace, just glue it down. No, there is a right and a wrong side to it. I don't use a glue gun often, but I'm gonna do it, girls. The reason I don't like a glue gun is because number one, I burn myself. And number two, it cools off before I can do the placement, which is a pain in my whoozits. So in the time that it takes to get this thing flipped around and put where I want it, although I want it on the edge, I don't want it directly on the edge. I want this to be kind of part of this page. Right? So simple. Adds a bit of texture, a little bit of colorful flair, just fancies up the page a little bit. I have a little excess on the edge here. I went a little big just in case. I'd rather be big than too short. So I got to cut off that little bit of extra right there. It's like shaving it off because it's just a tiny bit. All right, we're just going to flip through and add some stuff. I've got my clips here to hold pages down just in case they don't behave. I would love to use, this is wired and it's like bendable so you can shape it. I would love to have pom-poms on the edge, and I was shopping pom-poms on Amazon, like pom-pom trim, and I stopped myself. Does anybody know why I stopped myself? I stopped myself from getting the pom-pom trim. I am going to add this on this first page. It's so dainty and pretty, but I think because this is wired, I think I can cut it and wrap it around both sides and have it like, you could take it off if you wanted to, but I think I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to cut enough. Instead of gluing it down, I think I'm going to tie it down. Let's find the center so we know what we're doing here. There's the center. Do you know why I stopped myself from? There are lots of pretty trims that you could easily glue down. So this has like a wire in between. That would be hard to glue down, right? You'd have to glue down every little pom-pom, but I like the fact that it's shapeable. So if you're putting it in a bow, you can kind of control the shape of the pom-poms in a bow. I don't make a lot of bows anymore, so I'm going to use this in my journals to embellish and decorate. And this journal it's perfect for. I'm going to tie it over here so it has a little tie detail. But you know why I stopped myself? You know what me and my creative sisters, my business buddies, were doing at Christmas time? We started that Journey to Decluttering. Okay, how cute is that? And then on this side, you know, it's tied, so it has these excess pieces. I'm going to leave them there because I think whoever ends up getting this journal, they could take it off and use this for something else completely. They could leave it on there. They could glue it down. I mean, it would be totally up to the person who gets the book, but I love the look of that. Now, okay, these right here are paper clipped. These are a couple of things that I want to put in this book, but I don't know where yet. So when I find something I want to put in a book, I'll put it with the book, and I'll sometimes just paper clip it on the book. Like sometime I'll put that on there somehow. Or I'll stick it in the page where I think I want it to go. So that's why that's there. So we're just going to keep rolling through this and adding some decorative edging on everything. It's so sweet, right? Yes, we're using more in 2024. That was Ruth's little tagline that she gave us inside the Craft Therapy Club. We were chatting about decluttering, and she said, my goal is to use more in 2024. That was her phrase for 2024. Using more in 2024, meaning using what she already has rather than buying more. So that was the thing. Ruth, you got me, girl. You know me. I am all about using what we got. The girl with the napkin dress that we did in the Craft Therapy Club was that same premise. We made, do you guys want to see her? Those of you who didn't see her, do you want to see her? I can go grab her. I actually have two of them now. Girl with a Napkin Dress Mixed Media Project, where we used, I gave them a template. I gave them, the ladies in the group got a list of supplies to gather. And I also do a monthly overview every month, and we talk about the supplies that you could use on the project. Because I know I have some supplies, but the ladies in the group may not have the same exact supplies. So I talk them through, like, here are the other things that you could use in place of this if you don't have it. Like different glues or texture mediums. Well, we didn't use texture medium on this project, but I always give them options because I would love for you guys to use your stash. I know that a lot of us have a lot of stuff and we're not using it all. So if you are in that category, yeah, someone gave me, we got thumbs up on the screen. If you are in that category, we have a lot of stuff on hand and you want to start using more of it, using more in 2024, give me some thumbs up. Either hit the like button on the video or put them in the comments, because I think you'll see that you're not alone. Oh, Maggie wants to see it. Christina wants to see it. Okay, hold on. Let me grab her. So this is the Mixed Media Journal. So this is the 9x12 Mixed Media pad that we use when we do mixed media projects in the Craft Therapy Club. We do them in here. So, and I generally have two, because I do the one, like the version that when I'm testing it out and doing the planning for the month. I test it out and then I say, yes, this is a project I want to do. And then I teach the workshop in the group and I get another one. So for a lot of these, you're going to see two of them. Okay, so here, oh, I loved that one. This was our whimsical bird with a crown. And actually, this whimsical bird with a crown, I loved so much. I put it on a chunky canvas behind me. But anyway, I digress. Here she is. Here she is. Now, is one of these, I probably have two of them. Oh, here she is, Girl with a Napkin Dress. So the girls got the template for the girl. They got this phrase if they wanted to use it in their project. They didn't have to, but you guys got the phrase that you could print out if you wanted to. And then I talked them through what supplies to gather to create the Girl with a Napkin Dress. So that's her. And we're trying to get organized here at the Comfy Nest, where what I would like to do is take that workshop from the Craft Therapy Club and make it a workshop available to non-members. So kind of watch the page, because I was going to work on that this morning, where even if you're not a member of the club, you could purchase this one individual class if you wanted to do this on your own at home. It would give you the video instructions, the template, and the supply list. So there you have it. There she is, the Girl with a Napkin Dress. And we used everything we already had on hand. Didn't have to buy a thing. Thanks, Anne. I'm glad you guys love her. I know, she needs a name. Isn't she pretty? I love her little bow. And, oh, by the way, the ladies who, we always ask the ladies who do the project in the group to share their project in the group so we can all see everybody else's. You guys are blowing me away with your girls. Your girls with the napkin dress, some of them, like one of them created a dress and she literally looks like royalty. Lots of purples and really rich, beautiful colors. she looks like a queen or princess. Absolutely. My girl looks, I feel like she looks more like, what's that celebration that happens when a girl turns 16? Quinceañera? What do you call it? Like, I think of this like a girl going to like a fancy ball or something, like one of those celebrations. Like, she's dressed up to go to a fancy, like she's young because she's wearing lots of pink and teal and youthful. One of you girls made one. She looked like a downright queen. I thought one of you had such a fancy crown. I'm like, oh my gosh, they are pure royalty. So it's interesting to see everybody's projects come out in the group, like everybody's sharing their projects, because it's like, man, they all have a different feel. I don't know how to say it though, girls. Quinceañera. Quinceañera? Is that how you say it? Caller Marianne, author George Eliot's real name. Isabella or Priscilla. Priscilla would be a good name too. Yeah, so anyway, watch for the workshop. I'm going to try to get that together. I'm going to try to get that together for everybody. All right, let's see what other trims we have. I have this trim and I would love to use it because it's bright and beautiful. It's stretchy, but I don't think that matters. I think what cute frill this is. I might, because I love it so much, I might put it in 2 places actually. I wouldn't mind have it hanging from the bottom, like hanging out of the book. Like what if I could, I'm going to clip it in here and see, what do I think of this? What if I could just have it like hanging out the bottom of the book? Freaking cute, right? So what would that look like on the inside if I glue this down? It's cuteness. It's so cute. Now, there's nothing on this inside cover yet. I have these things paper clipped there, but the inside cover is actually quite plain right now. I could put a little pocket here eventually. So I'm just wondering if I should glue this down now or wait until a pocket is in place. What I'm going to do, because I'm undecided, I'm going to trim a piece that's the right size and I'm going to paper clip it with the other things. And then I'm going to put a piece somewhere else in the book. I'm not going to worry too much about making that decision right now. It's a work in progress, so I don't mind. I'm going to cut this a little bigger than I need it. But we're going to cut a chunk of this. And I'm going to paper clip it. And this is my like note to self, Grace. You wanted to have this on this here. I'm going to put it there eventually. But let's find another place to put this. On the edge of, so I already have a few, like that's a paper tab. This is a little piece of fabric that I used for a tab. So some of them already have, maybe this is like the cover to the second signature in the book. So maybe I should put it here. Yes, that is vibrant and it's really beautiful. It's going to go right there. And that is not stretched out at all. If I laid it down and just cut it exactly to size, maybe a tish bigger. There, that's going to go there. I'm a little nervous about putting the glue. I think I just have to do a little at a time because I'm afraid the glue is going to dry or cool off before I'm done placing it down. The other thing is, look at this, the top of the trim where my fingers are. It has some sort of like, it feels plastic. It has some little plastic shimmer in there, and I think it's going to melt. I'm afraid it's going to melt with the glue. I better use a liquid glue then, huh? Fabri-Tac to the rescue. Check in the comments. You're loving this journal, Dana? She wants to know what size it is. Let us see. Let's see. I will measure it for you. It is 9, 6 1/4 by 9. It's probably a cereal box or something. I probably used a cereal box or something like that. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I'm just going to do a little at a time, like 1.5 inches at a time, so I can control this. I want this dangling out a little bit. And I don't want smeared glue. So we're going to wipe off, be very careful to be clean about it. You're welcome, Dana. Annabella, that's a great name, Anne. I love that. Reminds you of cotillion. What is cotillion? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Please do tell. All right, here we go. Now that I got that anchored piece done, I feel like I can do it like 2 or 3 inches at a time. And place it down gently and press down on it. All right, that's going really easy. I think I can just glue it up. This is not going to dry before I place it down. So I can add the glue that I need. Do a bigger piece. I have a little excess on the top, which actually, I think what I'm going to do, rather than cutting it, I'm going to pull it down just a little bit so that I have a little hanging extra on the bottom and a little hanging extra on the top. Extra is always better when you're going with hot pink fringe. More is always better. It reminds me of the costumes I used to wear when I was a dancer. When I was young, we always had little frilly embellishments, of course, on our costumes for dance. Okay. It's very wet, but it's stuck on there enough to give us a really bright, fun embellishment. Now that it's going to take a minute to dry, so we'll just be very gentle with that while we look for other places to add some fringe. Now this is paper that I put on. I glued it down, straight edge on this side, and then I flipped it over and I glued it down, but it's open here so it's a little pocket. Now that you could always add more trim. I'm just like going through to see what trim I have available. I have this pretty white. Yeah, I'm going to flip this way and put this on here. I want it on the very edge of the paper. This is still wet, so let's do this. Let's put something. I'm going to put tape down so that that doesn't hit the other paper. I put a roll of tape right here so that it's dangling in the air. It's not going to hit that other piece of paper. Meanwhile, we can get this piece cut. Cut and glued down. I also have, oh, by the way, Craft Therapy Club members, are you out there? I have a treat for you. Here, I have a treat for you guys. I'm going to be giving somebody, I pulled these out to use them, and I have extra. So I'm going to send a Craft Therapy Club member one of these adhesive rolls of lace. So if you're a Craft Therapy Club member, give me a shout out in the comments and let me know that you're here live. I'm going to randomly choose one of you to send some of one of those rolls of tape. I'm going to be doing Happy Mail today. I'm writing some more notes to the members. I have been basically writing handwritten notes and sending them out to the girls, thanking them for being in the group. They all got a Christmas card, but I've been sending them some more stuff, and I just randomly pick about a dozen people a week and I send them a handwritten note thanking them for being a member and just chatting with them. A little postcard, a little Happy Mail. So that has been really fun to do that for you guys. So I'm going to keep doing that. And one of you, I'm going to include this in your Happy Mail. So but you have to be here. Tell me that you're here. Give me a Craft Therapy Club shout out in the comments. And this is just my way of thanking you. Thank you. It really is a heartfelt, sincere. I tell you guys how much I appreciate you for supporting me financially. Those of you who are paid members, I don't think you understand how grateful I am. I tell you that all the time. I know you know that I love you. But when I told you guys that I feel like this handwritten note, this art of handwritten notes has kind of gone away in the world, and I think we should bring it back because Happy Mail is so important. To get something in the mail that is truly heartfelt and not a bill and not a magazine or an ad for a credit card, or you know what I mean, like a promo for a credit card. I think it needs to come back, so I've started doing it. And the people who are getting it most are all of you who are members of the club, because it is truly heartfelt that I appreciate you guys so much. And I want you to know. I want you to know without doubt how much I appreciate you. Okay, look, cute. It's just cute, right? It's just a piece of simple trim, but I love that it's hanging over the edge because it gives extra. It's just extra, and it's soft because it's a textile. It's soft and it's pretty. Now I have a ton of that too. Maybe I could throw some of this in one of your Happy Mails. I'm going to put that aside. I have a lot of it. I have no problem sharing when I have so much. We have a really fun, those of you who are in the Craft Therapy Club, you don't know this yet, but I will share with you here. Handwritten mail, it's so special, right, Anne? I agree, totally. You feel the love all the time. It is, Virginia, it is, I want you guys to never doubt it. And so Happy Mail, it's just going to be part of our, what we do. Hi, Marcia. I'm working in a love-themed junk journal that I started last year. Mary, thanks for saying that. Carol loves Happy Mail too. Yeah, something that's handmade, right, Ruth? So we do, for those of you that don't know, we do swaps in the group. Sometimes we do napkin swaps. Sometimes we do project swaps where like you make a project and you send it to whoever your secret sister is that you get assigned to. We have something very different coming up in February for the Craft Therapy Club members. So those of you, it's a swap of sorts, but it's not like we normally do in the group where you're assigned one person. So ladies, be sure you're there for the monthly overview. I'm doing that on Thursday, right? Is it Thursday? Where's our schedule? Oh, I printed our schedule to bring it in here and then I forgot it. Hold on. I think I can find it in my photos because I have a photo of it. I think the overview is on Thursday morning. Those of you who are Craft Therapy Club members. It's in the group, and Leanne has created an event to remind you, don't miss the monthly overview, but it is, let's see, Thursday morning at 11 a.m., the monthly overview, and then right after that, 11:30, we'll do some napkin art journaling in the group, so don't miss out. Don't miss out. Yay for Thursday. Yeah, so join me on Thursday. Someone said they're new to the page and somebody else is welcoming them. Oh, is it Dana? Dana, welcome. Thank you to the Crafty Chicks who are saying welcome to Dana. Thank you. I'm so glad. We do have an awfully friendly, super sincere group of ladies here hanging out and enjoying all things crafty. Yes, so Thursday. Okay, I'm just going to check the dryness of this. Fabri-Tac, it dries pretty quick actually. So that's ready to go. This one's ready to go. I may, like, you guys, see how special that gets when you have, like, I love stuff hanging out of my books. I love them to be chunky and lots of texture. So I don't know. I'm tempted to cut this because it's kind of a big piece, but I'm doing edges only right now. Like my focus this morning is my edges. This is a piece, very soft piece of rice paper that has rose petals embedded in it. Perfect for a love themed junk journal, but it's very soft, so I don't feel like I can add a lot to it. You could write on it, you could journal on it, you probably could glue something very lightweight to it, but I don't want to put a heavy edging on it. Okay, let's see. So I just put that there. I think I have 3 signatures. So here's the other signature. If you're not a normal, like regular junk journal and you don't know the language, I'll just explain real quick. It's probably easiest to see it this way. See these 3 sets of paper, 1, 2, 3, 3 sets of paper that have been sewn in to the book. They're called signatures. So I put this on the cover of this signature. Maybe I should do it on the cover of each of the signatures, kind of like a tab. I have plenty of this. Oh, I do. I could do 2 more pages. I thought I had more of it. But I'm going to do those other 2 pages just so all 3 signatures have this on the cover. Since I love it peeking out like that so much, let's just do more of it. And I have plenty of it to do. That's a pretty fabulous trim. I think I got it from like a thrift store. Like it was in a thrift store bag. So I wish I could buy more, but I think it just came from. Oh, I already put this one on here. Is it too much? Nay. Nay, I say nay. It's not too much, girls. Is it ever too much? No. Oh, the other piece fell on the floor. Okay, look at how it'll look. Do you see that? All that fluffiness? You girls, okay, my bad bladder. I almost never do this on the public page, but I'm in a total flare with my bladder condition. It's called painful bladder syndrome. So embarrassing to admit. Interstitial cystitis is what I suffer from, and I'm in a terrible flare-up. So when I gotta go, girls, I gotta, like, it's painful not to go. So I'm gonna go hit the restroom. You guys keep chatting. Craft Therapy Club, I know, never too much, right, Lynn? Craft Therapy Club members, if you want to keep the conversation going, I would love it if you would do that. Keep the girls chatting. Maybe tell them something you love about the Craft Therapy Club. I'll be right back. I'm sorry to do that to you. I hate to do it, but it's gotta happen. All right, I'm back. See, that didn't take too long. Phew, feels better. Okay. Sorry about that, ladies. It's the best, right, Lori? Oh, I love our group. I love it so much. I feel like, you know, obviously I'm kind of the leader of the pack. I organize all the projects and all the swaps, and we do bingo for prizes, and we do an open craft night every month where we just get together on Zoom, or it's StreamYard now, and we craft. A little out of breath because I ran back and forth. And obviously I'm kind of the organizer of everything, but I feel so comfortable and so at home with you ladies in that group, in our group. I think we have a pretty special vibe going in our group. Super supportive, such creative stuff being shared in there. You guys blow me away every month with the projects that you do and share. And I cannot wait for this month's special swap thing that we're going to do. It's not quite a swap, but it is a mail thing. So it's like a happy mail thing. I'm not going to say too much. I'll reveal it all in the monthly overview on Thursday. It's going to be super fun, I promise. This pink ruffly trim, I just got through telling you, not like I'm trying not to buy more stuff. But if I found this pink ruffly trim again on Amazon or at a thrift store, I would buy it up in a second because I love it so much. And on these book pages, I think it's looking so special. Oh my gosh. And it does remind me of the costumes we wore at Broadway Studio in Chelsea, Massachusetts in our dancing days. Okay. Right. So that every first signature will have this on there. So there's one signature. There's the second signature, that one's already glued on, and then we got to get to the third one, and I have this here. Since this one is still wet, I'm going to put my tape down to hold that up off of the other pages. Oh my gosh, I'm loving that. The book, the Junkie Junk Journal that I started, we've done 2 sections over on YouTube. Each Friday I drop a new video for that journal right now. In the morning. So I think it's at 11 again this Friday morning. I'll drop another video as a premiere, and I'll be there in the comments chatting with you guys. But that junk journal, I'm going to start decorating the pages of that one. I've got it all created. We took 2 weeks to create it. And now we're going to start decorating it, and it's going to be super bright like this. Really, really bright colors. Like candy, think candy wrapper. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to be really cute, and I cannot wait. I have been like holding back from pulling. I wanted to work on that so much today, but I've been holding back because I'm saving that for YouTube only. So it's been a little bit of a challenge for me to control myself and not just dive into that one some more. I really, really am eager to work on that one. You know, this is kind of a wonky line. It kind of goes like this, but I'm liking it. I mean, you could be uber straight if you want to, but you know me, I like things a little bit wonky. All right, that one's done. Let me check the comments and see what everybody's saying. Yes. Oh, somebody said it's worth every penny. It's $15 a month to be in the Craft Therapy Club. Yes, we do. Oh my gosh, it's totally worth it. Every penny, absolutely. I agree. Thank you for saying that, Barbara. Hearts to you for that, but it is totally worth it. We do prizes for bingo, like usually 3 of them, a prize during the open craft night, craft supplies I send out to the ladies. We do a craft it challenge every month where I just ask everybody to share any project they've done during the month They share a project photo of it, and their name goes in to win another craft, like box of craft supplies or package of craft supplies. And we have the swaps. We do 2 napkin projects every month, 1 journaling and 1 home decor. Then we have the main project of the month, which this month was a napkin project. We did the girl with the napkin dress. I have a guest every month, which, by the way, those of you who are Craft Therapy Club members, I mentioned earlier, if you saw it in the Telegram channel and I mentioned it in the group, Kim was our guest yesterday from Lolly Doodle Studios, A Widow on Fire. She came in yesterday and everybody just loved her and took to her so much. She was teaching us hand lettering. Her way of hand lettering is so easy to understand and so encouraging and manageable. Like I have signed up for a craft membership before to try to learn hand lettering, and I bought the books, the beginner books, and I could not master it. I was not able to master it and I gave up. But I think with Kim, we can do this, girls. We can do some hand lettering. So I asked Kim if she would come back and do a mini series in the club just for members, and she said yes. So she and I are going to meet on Zoom on Monday and work out the details of having her come back. And I think we'll get, I'm going to talk to her about her book. Like she has the book that she showed you yesterday in the group. Like if you want to grab the book, she gave us a free handout yesterday. Grab it in the group for practicing the hand lettering she taught yesterday. And she told you the favorite marker that she likes for beginners. So there's going to be more of that coming. I'm so thrilled. Kim, if you're listening, I'm so honored and happy that you said yes. And I'm thrilled to collaborate with you. Kim and I are in the same, we are both part of the same small creative business owner coaching group. We both have the same coach. And I reached out to my group, that group, and said, would anybody want to be a guest in my group and just get to meet my ladies? And Kim was one of the ones who immediately said yes. So I'm thrilled. I'm so happy. Club members, just stay tuned, girls. We're working on it. We are working on it. You printed the sheet to practice. The first one looked a fright. I think they probably all will, Lynn. I think they probably all will. She makes it look really easy, and the other thing is she's a lefty. So she gave a whole hi-ho lefties. I'm going to teach you how to do hand lettering as a lefty because that's what I am. And then she does it with her right hand to show righties as well. She's brilliant. She's so brilliant and encouraging. She's an absolute gem, Janet. I agree. I absolutely agree. Yay. Yes to Kim, right, Missy? She was just, everybody loved her. She was fantastic. If you are a member of the club and you missed the live, don't worry. Just go and watch. She's in the feature tab. Her handout is in the feature tab. You can go back and watch it. And she was only online with us for about, it was like 35 minutes or so. So it's not a really long lesson that she gave us, but it was awesome. Okay, I stuck this in here. Remember I said sometimes I just stick things in. I found this paper. It's really beautiful. It would really go here well, so I stuck it in there, but I'm not sure quite how to put it in there yet, so we'll just leave that be for now. Here's another one. This one is actually quite textured and bright and beautiful, and I must have thought this would look really good. No, it was on this page, wasn't it? Over here. So we'll figure out eventually what to do with those. Actually, how big are you, friend? It might be cute for like just glued right in here on this very plain page. But I digress. I gotta focus. We're doing the edges, Grace. We're doing trim and edges right now. Don't overwhelm yourself. Okay, I've got pink trim. I've got yellow trim. I've got red. I've got sequins. I haven't used this yet. This lace trim that is a sticker. It's like a big sticker. This is what I'm going to send to one of the Craft Therapy Club members. So I'm going to be sending out more letters out to you guys this week. And one of you, I'll just include one of these rolls. I just love treating you guys to some fun. Just treating you to something, it's just happy mail. It's just nice to get something little in the mail. These actually stick really well. I don't even think that I need to reinforce it with more glue. Most of the time, I reinforce stickers with more glue, but I'm not going to do that with this. I have to see the very tips. See the triangular tips on the edge? That does not have tape on it, so I can have this overhang just slightly without it sticking to other things. And that's what I want. I want all of these trims. Yeah, I want all of these trims to hang over the edge. I'll show you. I'll pick it up and show it to you. Let me get these tapes out of the way. Are you dry now, baby doll? Not exactly, but I don't feel anything wet and sticky. Okay, so see how it's just hanging out a little bit over the edge? I love that. And it just makes the page so pretty. Pretty, pretty. We love pretty. Okay, I have blue. I have blue tape. That was really easy to do, and I have some blue. So let's put that on the blue page. One of the blue pages anyway. Oh, we have this blue. This has a lot of blue in it. Let's put it there. Whoops. I take my pins out. I like to put them back in. The pins help to keep these things from unraveling. And since they're fabric trim with a sticky tape on the back, it makes it so easy to apply without any glue. I'm doing the edges first. That doesn't mean that you can't put trim on the bottom and top edges, which I may just do that as well, because as you can see, I'm a big fan of textiles in my books, and I love things sticking out the edges of my books. I don't want my books to be super tidy. That's not my style. I like them to be really full and chunky and thick. I always say those words and I'm like, just like me. It always makes me think that. Chunky and thick, just like me. Just like mama. Anyway, I do like them chunky and thick. I'm a little bit biased to chunky things. So there's no one that says that you can't put trim on the top edges too. But right now I'm focusing on all of the sides. They're almost like little tabs that you can grab onto to flip your pages. Okie dokie schmokey. Something back here. I have not used pink yet. Oh no, I've used this one, but I haven't used this one yet. I have that. I also have, what is this? I don't even know what this is. I grabbed it. Oh, it's big. They're big flower petals. Do we dare? I could only fit like 2.5 of them. But do I dare put this on one of the pages? What do you think? Tell me what you think. I was just thinking that about me, Virginia. Chunky? Thick and chunky? We be the Thick and Chunky Girls Club. Carol, thank you. The tape ribbon. I don't remember, Joy. I don't remember. I think Taperology, maybe. Tricia says go for it. Should we add thick and chunky? Found a pen at the Dollar Tree yesterday, like the one she used. It's an ink micro tip brush pen. Had the same kind of tip. Oh, only black and blue. Well, if it doesn't matter, right? Like you can buy other colors once you know that you like the pen. So that's a good idea to just, you know, grab it up, try it, and for $1.25, if you got 2 pens, you can use them somewhere. Okay, you guys are saying go for it. You're a lefty, Tammy. She's teaching lefty and righty hand lettering in the group. And I'm a righty, so I would never have thought that to be something. My son is a lefty. My sister's a lefty. I have a brother who's a lefty, but I never thought about that for hand letterers. It makes perfect sense that she would point it out for both. And since she's a lefty, she knew she needed to point out that there's a difference in the way you hold your pen and the way you do the strokes, actually. You are fun. Yeah, we can be part of the same crew. Do it. Mary says do it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. They're kind of crinkled up. That's why I didn't know what they were, but I think they just got squished a little in the bag that I had them in with all the other trim. But when you open them up, I've kind of, the way these are, I'm not happy or thrilled with the way those tickets are sitting out there like that. I like them on this side. I think that's really cool. But on this side, it looks angular and just like angular. It's not soft like all the textiles I've been putting in. So maybe I could cover that side with something. Let's just check for a minute. I want to see what else I have here. I had grabbed this. This page is a painted paper with pink, red, and blue. This is a red trim, and I obviously have a ton of it. I think I got this at a thrift store. It's very pretty. And I think maybe it's wide enough to cover up the blue tickets. The blue tickets. Yes, I'm going to put a strip of this over the blue tickets just to soften that up a little bit. And maybe I can't run it through my sewing machine because I have a waxed seal here. She's beautiful. I don't want to ruin her. So I guess I'm going to just cut it. I can just do it flat. I think I want to crinkle it though. You want to see that happen? Me too. Let's see if we can make it work. I think I'm going to crinkle it. Like ruffle it up as I'm gluing it down. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to use this because I'll burn my fingers. But I could use my permanent glue stick. That's what is really handy to use when you're trying to crinkle materials. I'm going to add a bunch of glue here. And we're going to start crinkling this trim. And I actually want it to go this way. No, this way? Yeah, that way. I'm going to put, I got to get it right on the edge. So put this down, like anchor it, and then I'm going to start crinkling right away. And I'm just pinching it and pushing it down into the glue. That's all. Now, if I could run this through my sewing machine, that would be a really nice way to be sure to secure it, just like I did with this, where I crinkled this fabric tape. I crinkled it, I glued it down and crinkled it, but then I ran the stitching through it to like really make sure it's not going to go anywhere, right? But I'm not going to be able to do that here. So I'm going to use lots of glue. The permanent glue stick with something like this lace is really nice because the lace is so porous. It's like, you know, it's got openings in it. It's lace, so it has like openings in it. Liquid glue goes right through it, and it takes a long time to dry, like longer to dry. And you really can't close your book until that's completely dry so that you don't have things sticking to each other. But the glue stick, since it's more like a gel glue, it's more like, it comes off more like a gel. It's just, I think, easier to work with for something like this. I think I can cut, I'm going to cut a little extra, probably more than I need for crinkling. And I'm getting to the point where there's no more blue tickets. I'm going to try to get an edge on this so that I can apply it like this. Because that big 1-inch surface of the glue is too big almost for this. So I'm going to use the edge. You don't see me do that often. All right. All I'm doing is pinching it and pushing it into the glue. That's it. I may leave this like tail on the top. I may leave it just sticking out. Because like I said, I like things chunky and sticking out of my books. So see that little edge? When it's closed, this will be sticking up there, which I think is interesting. Actually, I got to glue that edge a little more. It looks like it's coming off. But you know what I might do there? Let's add some bling. Oh, yes. In the Artist Trading Club group, Artist Trading Card group, Michelle turned me on to these little pins that are blingy, and I'm going to put one on the edge there to make it blingy and to hold that down. I used to do lettering back in high school, so I'm excited to try it and to do it again, Lori says. And having Kim be a lefty is a bonus since I'm a lefty. Yes, that makes me happy. All right, I gotta look for the bling. Okay, hang tight. In fact, is that them? It's not them, but it's a lot like them. I could actually use these instead. Oh, I better be careful with my water. I don't want to spill it. These would be really fun at hanging somewhere from in here too. I have these little, like they're like little baubles, like little ornaments, but inside they have tiny little pearlescent stars, like confetti that move around. That would be really fun hanging. But this is kind of what I was thinking, is to put something like this. It's just a little jewel. I have them that are pins, but I don't know where they are right now. I did buy them, Michelle. These ones are brads, so we can poke these through. Hold on, let me find, I have red ribbon. Let's see if I can find, That's a purple, which I don't mind the purple, but, oh, blue might be okay because we have blue on the other side. See, you guys, how do you store this kind of stuff? Okay, this is handy because it holds a bunch of different things. Handy. It locks down completely. Oh, now I got glue on my sleeve. It locks down completely so the stuff doesn't transfer. Once it's closed, like the stuff doesn't transfer. Each little compartment locks down nicely. But I don't like that the compartments are so small because I can hardly get my fingers in there to find what I'm looking for. And the other thing is, I have like so much of this kind of stuff. How do you store this kind of stuff? I need a solution. Okay, I think the purple would look nice. I found 2 purple. I don't know. But I was thinking maybe a blue, since I have the blue tickets hanging out the edge. That could kind of be cute. And there's a blue right there. So I just need to find another blue. Do I like the blue? It's not the same blue, but I'm okay with that. See, but I got to take a bunch out. Like, how do I get to them? Oh, that's the blue I want right there. And right there. There you are. Hey, there you are. Yes, those are the 2 I want. My fingers, I always tell you, I have like fat fingers. I'm sorry to use the word, but I do. They're chunky, like my purse. Like everything on me is chunky right now. My fingers are swollen all the time. So and I don't have any nails. So I feel like I can't, like, they're just like putting hot dogs in there and trying to grab things with little hot dogs. It doesn't work. How do you do it? How do you girls organize this stuff and get access to it without like driving yourself batty? Because I think I don't use this stuff a lot because these little containers irritate me. Am I being a baby? Robin's loving my jumpsuit. Yes, Robin. Look at my matching stripes on the bottom of my pants. I'm calling it a tracksuit. I shared the link to this exact suit. It was under 40 bucks. It was like 39 something on Amazon. And I shared the link with you guys. When you guys shop from my link, right? So I shared my link. I'm grateful if you use it. This is going to have funky brads on the other side. That's okay, right? I could always glue them down, but no, I'm not going to do that. We're going to poke it through. Gracie, is that really what you want to do? Think, Grace. Let's see what this one looks like. I already poked it through. Anyway, shared the link to the tracksuit, to the jumpsuit, when I did the announcement about today's live, because I said, I'm wearing my new tracksuit. I gave you the link to this suit on, and there's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 options of colors. Like they have solid ones and they have color blocked ones. If you use my link though, I get a tiny, teeny bit of a commission off of Amazon. If you use my link to go to the tracksuit and then you're like, nah, I don't want the tracksuit, but I want to find some trim, and you buy trim, I still get a teeny tiny commission because you got into Amazon from one of my links. So please, if you don't mind using them, it really does. It's minuscule, the amount of, it's pennies, really pennies that we get. But if enough of you do it, it really does add up and help. So please use my link. Okay, look it. Do you like it? I'm having a little bit of an issue. Okay, see, I added that little bling right there. Tiny little bling right there. I don't mind that brad hardware being there on the ticket, but I don't think I want it on like up here next to my pretty little wax seal. So I think I'm just going to put one on the bottom. I'm going to leave it like that. I was going to do it on the top and bottom, but I'm just going to do it on the bottom because I don't want to, my pretty little seal, I don't want to mess with her. She's so pretty and dainty. Thanks, Janet. It's so comfy, Debbie. It is. I told you, I bought one, a tracksuit. Bought a 2-piece tracksuit. It came, the material was horrible. It was like super chintzy, scratchy material. So I sent it back. I'm like, no, I'm not wearing that thing. I ordered this one at the same time. This one finally came. It did take a while to come. It finally came. It's super soft. It is really soft. It's not sweatshirt material. It's like t-shirt material, even the pants. So I would say it's lightweight. I live in North Dakota. It's cold here. I stay in a lot though. I don't go out a lot of my house. I work from home. It has great pockets. It has an elastic waist with a tie so you can cinch it up tighter or looser if you need to. I love it. It's super comfy. It has lots of room, obviously. And it's not too heavy. I do the hot flash thing. Like, oh, if I put too many layers on, then I have a hot flash. I got to take layers off. I like that it's not like super thick. Like a velour suit would be super thick. This is not super thick. So I like that about the material. Thanks. You guys are so sweet. All right. Okay, so let's see what other little embellishments we can add to. What haven't I used? Mary DiCarlo. Okay, last February, we did a little swap, love letter swap with the Facebook subscribers. And Mary sent me this little pouch with little heart embellishments in it. She and I were swap partners. Was it you, Mary? You and I were swap partners, right? So there are some wooden hearts. There's a big metal heart in here. Look at these cute little wooden hearts she sent me. But there's heart washi tape. So Mary DiCarlo, if you're here, I think I should use the washi tape somewhere in my little love journal. The love journal. So I'm looking for a page that could withstand some little hearts going across it. I gotta find the beginning of this. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a tracksuit, a jumpsuit, I'm super comfy. I love that it matches. I love that it was $40 for top and bottom. Are you kidding me? The pants, I told you they have pockets and, you know, the elastic, it's got a wide band that's elastic, and you can cinch it tighter or looser because it has a tie on it. The bottoms are jogger pants. So they have like that little ruching and the cinch rubber, like elastic ankle on it. So it's like a jogger pant. Okay. I think it could be really cute to run on this striped paper, to run some hearts across one of these panels, like right here. Cuteness. Cuteness alert. Let's do it on both. So that's one side of that paper. So the other side is over here. So let's do it over here too. All these cute little details, they make me so happy to put them in a book. And because I think, you know, this book will get sold in my next auction. And I always think someone's going to get it, and just, I know you guys appreciate all these little, lovely little details. And let me just see, I'm going to run this, I'm going to go across here. Since this is a plain painted page, we're going to run that washi tape all the way across. I do need to cut it though, right at the crease. When I tore it, it didn't tear at the right place. There we go. It was just taking off the tiniest little bit. But a little row of hearts that runs on both sides of the page. And they look a little metallic. Kind of fun. Okay, let's search for another place maybe to put another row of those sweet little hearts. So I look for, you know, pages that need a little dress up. Oh, this page has Paper Studio here. Check this out. Hold on, I got heart sticker stuck on me. Look at this. Painted paper. So this was decorative paper, pretty floral paper. I don't like, in my junk journal, so I don't like plain white pages. So I tend to paint the other side of the page. So this is painted with pinks, but we can still see the Paper Studio. How much was this paper? 69 cents for that piece of paper. We can still see that. So maybe we should put a little something down there. Oh, something. Oh, how about one of these? Yes. Oh, yes. Dang, girls. This book, I tell you, it's going to be special. I could just do 2 florals, right? Maybe I'll just do 2. I only have 5 of these big flowers. So instead of going the whole span, what can I get away with? I'm just going to do 1. I'm going to be chintzy. If I had oodles and oodles of this, I would do more of it, but I only have these like little tiny strips. So I'm going to glue this down to cover up that Paper Studio emblem. I'm going to glue this down right here. I love it. Girls, I'm not going to want to give this book up. What's on the other side? It's the florals. So I could actually hang this over the edge just a tish, because you know I love things hanging out, just like my pants. I got stuff hanging out. And we like them thick and chunky. Make it a tuck spot, Ruth. It would be... do I want to do that? Let's glue it that way. I don't know. I don't know, Ruth, if I want to do that. Because I want it right off the edge. It doesn't mean it couldn't be a tuck spot. Think, as my son used to say when he was little, think, think, think. I'd ask him, what do you want for lunch, honey? And he would do that. Think, think, think. What do I want for lunch? Like if I wanted to tuck something in there. Well, it couldn't hurt. It's not going to hurt anything if I just glued down 2 edges. Let's do it. Let's take Ruth's suggestion and see what... Did you go undone? Oh no, there you are. I was going to say, did you stop working on me? Did you get unplugged? I don't know if it had an auto off or what. Come on. It's because the glue stick's getting short. I dislike working with a glue gun so immensely. I put too much. I got some ooze and glue, girls. Got to get it off there before it melts. Well, that's a total bummer. It's all right. It's okay. It's all good. See, this is loosey-goosey. I'm going to have to do another tack of glue right here. Why aren't you going down, Mr. Glue Stick? It be hot. It be hot. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to grab something that could be, it's just a little floral, that could be tucked in there. I mean, it works. I will definitely have to tuck something in there so that they know it's a tuck spot. I'm going to make it a little pocket instead of a tuck spot. I'm going to glue a little bit more because the floral is feeling really flimsy for holding something in there. But it is open on the top, as Ruth suggested. So, oh, hold on. I have those little florals. Hold on. Oh, one just fell on the floor. These are the wrong color. But like if I took something like that, this one's kind of neutral. They're just sitting here. I could stick that in there. I gotta find a flower, huh? Like that's fine, but it doesn't look right. Think, Grace. Think, think, think. Do I have a floral? Hold on, girls. I think I might have something that I could stick in there. I'm looking for. Super cute. How are my boys? They're great. They're doing really well. Gannon was a little upset this morning. He came up. We worked on a history homework that he had. He had asked me to read over. Will you look at this, Mom, and read it? And I read it. And I actually read, he was supposed to be responding to an article that was written, something about Russia. So I read it. And I was like, I'm not even sure what this is saying. The first paragraph I had to read like 3 times. Now, mind you, I have a master's degree. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world. He's a junior in high school, and this is an advanced class, I think. But anyway, I was like, what the heck are they even saying in this article? I was like, is this brain fog? Did this person write a bad article? I don't know what's going on here, but I read it. All right, I was like, okay, get over the first paragraph, Grace, because they use so many big words. I hate when people write like that, when they use so many big words that like a normal person can't even understand what you're saying. And that's what I think they were trying to like word puke on us, that this person knows a lot of big words. I hate that. I hate that. You can be smart without making people feel dumb with the words that you choose. Anyway, get past the first paragraph, Grace, move on. So I read the whole thing, surmised in my head what the whole meaning of it was. Gannon asked me, Mom, this is my response. Can you read it and see what you think? And I was like, yes, okay, I totally understand your response. Well, then he was talking to friends over, like, you know, after he finished that and he was getting ready to go to bed. And I think they were chatting about the assignment online. And everybody else answered differently. So he was like, Mom, I think I did the assignment wrong. And I said, Gannon, how can you were asked to respond to the article. Like, that's your opinion on the article. So everybody else had a different opinion. He took one side. They all took another side. I said, so if it's truly your opinion, isn't it okay? Like, you can't get docked for having that opinion. Is it well written? Did you formulate your sentences well? Did you understand the article and respond to it? That, I would hope that's what you're being graded on, not on which opinion you took. So he was like, I think I did it wrong. I said, just go talk to the teacher. and see what she said. So he went in early to talk to the teacher, and then he texted me and he said, Mom, she won't let me resubmit it. So he's very nervous about his assignment. Otherwise, the kids are great. They're doing great. Put a leaf shape in that pocket. Oh, girls, give me some suggestions. Anne says a leaf shape. Tammy, thank you for asking about my chillins. I appreciate you. A pencil or a pen that they can use to write. I don't think it'll fit. I think the pocket, I can fit about that much stuff in there. Like that's about the height. I don't think a pen would stay. Like it's too loosey-goosey. It's gonna need to be something flat. Hold on, girls. I'm rolling over here to look at my stash. Hang tight. I'm just gonna grab a couple of bins here or folders. Hold on, I'm still here, girls. What if we took a person and put it in there? Like I have these die cut florals from Tim Holtz. I have a few of those. This one is way too big, but you see, like something, if I could, that was my initial thought, a die cut floral. That is a sticker. It's clocks, no. Okay, hold on. I just grabbed a couple of bins. This has to go in and out. I just had to order more of these envelopes because I've run out. I have these ladies. Maybe one of these ladies would be really cute. She's really cute right there. Yes, maybe her. I'll show you here in a second. She's not a sticker. She's on, it feels like watercolor paper. I don't have any other people in here. It's all florals, polka dots, like washi tape. There's no subject matter in here. It's all hearts and, you know, I grabbed these two fairies. Thinking I'm going to put them in there somewhere because I just love them and the colors are beautiful for this book. So the fairies might go somewhere, but I don't have any other subject matter. She could be really cute just stuck in there, and she's staying in. I can stick her down far enough. She's cute, right? I can stick her down. And actually, should I put a couple of them? I have a few of these. So I have some little girl. Oh, I've got some little people and some big people. Maybe I should put her with a couple of kids. Here's Mama with a couple of her babes. Not you. Mama with a couple of babes. Let's see. Oh, look at her. They're like little paper dolls. Let's stick her in there with a couple of kids. Her and her babies. Oh my gosh, you guys. Craft Therapy Club members, we are doing wonky dolls next month. Did you see the description on the calendar? I know I haven't revealed the project. I'll reveal it on Thursday. I'll show you the project. I am so in love with this project that we're doing next month in the group. Again, it's a total stash buster. Like we're going to be using up stash that you have, and I have some really creative and fun ideas for putting these dolls together. But look, we're just going to do a little trio, a mom and two little kids. Maybe it's auntie, maybe it's a babysitter, maybe it's their mom. I don't know, but let's just stick them in there. I have them. I think I have a few of these left, these little dolls, and I'm going to include it in the little happy mail that I send to one of you crafty chicks who is a member of the club. I'm going to put it in the pile of happy mail to send to some of the therapy club members. Oh, look what that did. It gave me a new, oh, that is a nice little vellum bag. Not going to throw that out, but I can put Tim Holtz people in here. I just ordered more of these off Amazon because I absolutely love them. They're so much easier to work out of because I can't sift through these with my finger, my fat sausage fingers. I can't sift through these and they're all just stuck in there. You can't really see them. But when you take them and you put them in an envelope like this, I can spread them out more. And then I can sift through them and take them out more easily because the opening is much bigger. So then I can sift through these and grab what I want. So I love these little plastic holders. I do generally save this because inevitably somebody asks me, where did you get that? What is that? What brand? And I know these are Tim Holtz, but sometimes I don't know. Like, where did I get that? I don't know. So I do put this in here because it helps me remember. It's too big this way. So I think I will be okay to just keep the top. that is enough information for me to know and to show you who it's from and what it's called. So I stick that in there just so, and then again, if I finish using them and then I want to go buy more, I also have the brand name, you know, and what it's called out there in the world. Like if I'm shopping Hobby Lobby, what am I searching for? Tim Holtz paper dolls. They're fabulous. Maybe we need to put, it's a love book. Grace, I'm getting so off track. Getting so off track. I need to keep working on my trim on the edges. Let's do the trim, more trim. More trim. Less of that. We got this trim done. We got a couple little things stuck in my pocket. I'm tempted to do a little paper clip here because I don't want to lose. I'm on the hunt for decorative paper clips. Oh, this one's really cute. I'm on the hunt for decorative paper clips. Anybody got a good supplier? Where do you get your wares? Marsha, the link for the envelope. I could grab it real quick. Yes. It's in my Amazon store. If you just go to any search engine and type in The Comfy Nest with Grace Amazon store, you'll find my affiliate store. I'm not selling things on there. It's all the things that I would recommend that I've purchased off of Amazon. I live in a really, really rural city, not a whole lot of shopping options, so I do a ton of shopping online. Let me grab for you. I just ordered them, so let me go into my orders and grab that link again. Comes in a pack of 24, and they come in a variety of colors, which I like. There's 6 different colors. You get 24 of them, and they're only $9. They're on sale right now, down from $13 to $9 right now. I should actually order 2 of them at that price. I just didn't notice that. I just ordered them yesterday. And it says on my thing, it kind of gives you a rundown. I've purchased these 3 times. So I have a lot of these. I really love them. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. So thank you to anybody who shops from my link, because like I said, I get a teeny tiny commission when you guys shop from my link. I am going to paper clip my people down. The thing with this little paper clip, it is a tiny little, I got these in the Dollar Tree. They don't really hold strongly. I'm going to try to bend the metal so that it's tighter because it's kind of loose. But I do love the little pom-pom. I wish that the metal part was a little longer. I do like the little pom-pom hanging out there. I don't want my little people to fall out, so we'll do that for now. I could use, these are a little too big. The little paper clips that I made for myself this weekend are a little too big, but I'm on the hunt for decorative, pretty paper clips. Like I have these, the little heart shapes. They're cute, right? You can't see it. If I put it over my forehead, you'll be able to see it right there. I do like the little heart, but they're not very long. I need more variety in my paper clips. So if you are a paperclip manufacturer out there, find somebody on a design team to design some pretty paper clips. This one's purple and it's a heart. It's really cute. Let's just stick it somewhere. Here's the heart page. Maybe I'll just stick it right here just because it's cute. We'll put something under. Oh, actually, let me put this under there. I have this paper that I put alcohol inks on. I was practicing alcohol inks and made this pretty little strip of, it's not actually paper, it's cellophane with alcohol ink on it, and it looks like a geode. It's so pretty. And I was thinking it could be really cute in this book because it's got really pretty colors. It's got lots of purple. My little heart clip is purple, so I'm going to just clip this into this page because, again, different textures. It's shiny. Right? Different textures in a book make me happy. I love the different sound of the crinkle, and I love, I told you the other day, I was like, ooh, Braille paper. And I was like, it's a little weird that I'm groping the paper, but I am a hugely tactile person. So anything that I get to feel, it's like those little kid books that had like the fuzzy page and the page with the sandpaper, and then the next page had a different like ripples on it. Or I must have been the kid who loved those books because I still love that effect. In fact, that just made me have a thought. I did just have a thought. Hold on, I just thought of something. That could be really fun. You got some really, Missy, I don't do Temu. I've decided not to do Temu. I don't have a TikTok account. I'm not doing Temu. I won't. I just won't. I can't bring myself to do it, Missy. I did order from Temu twice when it like first came out, and I was like, what is all this buzz about this Temu thing? I ordered twice. I opened the stuff with you guys, did the review, and I'm like, I can't do it. Thank you for the recommendation. If somebody knows of another, I can't walk down the bead aisle in Michael's without touching all the beads. Ruth, you're like me. We're such touchy-feelies. I just had a really good idea. Hold on. I think I had a good idea. Let me see. Oh my gosh, if I moved them, it's not going to be... No, I didn't. Hold on. I'm grabbing a supply. I'm right here. You guys, I have these. When I bought my sanding block on Amazon, I thought it was such a good idea to buy the sanding pads with it. I've used one sanding pad since I bought these like 2 years ago. I got a whole freaking box of these things. Let's do like a sandpaper. Let's do something sandpaper-ish in my book. It has like felty on the back because it's Velcro and it sticks on. Why didn't I think of this before? Let's do something in the book with this sandpaper. Ooh, let's make some sandpaper hearts, and it will sharpen my little machine. Can I get one solid sandpaper heart without the little holes being in the way? Can I do it? I don't know. Oh, not really. Hold on, we're trying, girls. That's not gonna work. But don't get mad at me. When I was talking about the baby book, and you know, they have the sandpaper section, and then in my boys, I have boys, so I have 2 boys. So when they were little, we tended to buy boy type books. I didn't buy princess books. It's just the way society works. Anyway, right or wrong, I don't know. It's just the way it was. But their books had trucks in them and dinosaurs and like all boy kind of things. And the one book that they had that was a touchy-feely book had animals in it. Now that's totally gender neutral. But like, I think it had a snake, and it had the sandpaper on the snake page. And then the next page was a teddy bear, and it had fluffy, like the stuff that you make those gnome beards out of. So one of the kids' books, I kept it because it was so precious and we looked at it so often, but it was one of those tactile books. And it had sandpaper for the snake. Now, I don't want to go snake. But I do. I think it would be really fun to like cut out a little heart. Oh, can you do it? Oh, wait. Oh, Mama, be weak. I can't do it, girls. I can't cut through it. It won't. Oh, shite. It's not going to do it. I want to. Oh, well, I got like that. Oh, come on. I'm almost there. Come on. I got to line it back up. Come on. Just don't give up, Gracie. I don't want to break my heart thing, but. Oh, use sandpaper when you're making beach-themed pages. Oh, good idea, Ruth. I got it. We got me a little sandpaper heart. But that was a lot of work. And it's Velcro. Oh, funny, right? It's Velcro. Let me find one of those little Velcro tabs from the Dollar Tree. And let's Velcro this to something. Fun. I love the cleverness of junk journaling. Okay, that is, I need the hooky side. I need the hooky side. Because that one is the soft, fuzzy side. We can make a little closure out of this little heart, sandpaper heart. Maybe. Does it work? It sure does. Okay, where can we put it? Let's put it somewhere fun. Where do you want to go? I gotta find a good place for it. Like somewhere unexpected too would be cool. This has hearts all over it. Like right there, it's cute, right on the top of that. I'm gonna put it right here. Hold on, let's do it this way. Why Velcro it? I don't know, because you can. It has Velcro on the back. Oh wait, wouldn't it be fun to hang over the edge? But all right, I'm already decided. Little sandpaper heart. Velcro right on there. And then it should, yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. Why do things like that just make me so happy? Just gave you an idea. Now, all of this stuff, I don't know. I like the idea of having like the scratchiness. It's just like another texture. We could make this a tab if I cut it and get those holes off of it. Oh, if you guys have a lot of sandpaper, maybe this is sparking some ideas for you on using sandpaper in your books. It's just unusual, right? It's not something you would expect. It's got the texture and the feel. It could be something kind of cool. You could shape it into hearts or circles or little animal, you know, like a little kitty head. You know, I know that we have all kinds of punch shapes, right? I don't know if I'm going to find another place where I want to put this, but this could be a little tab. I've really loved the crinkly. That's like resume paper that I coffee stained and baked, so it's super dry. Oh, I have another one of those pages with the paper, the price on it underneath there. We might have to use another one of our little flowers. Hold on, girls. I'm gonna look through my staples too. I want to decide if I want to do anything with this other piece of sandpaper quick. What do you think? Hey, Phyllis Wheelis, how are you, friend? Okay, this part of the book is very plain. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work over here with colors. I need to add more colors, whether it be paint or foils or something in here. Okay, in the meantime, I know I absolutely have to cover up this. Let me just look quick through. This actually matches really well because it's more painted paper, and I made a little paper clip out of that, and I could put that right over that. And if I stick it out a little bit, it could be a little tab for the page. That's one option. I could decorate it. I'm going through my little paper clips that I made this weekend, decorative paper clips, looking for one, you know, that might match real well and cover up that spot. This one's not big enough. It's not big enough to cover it all up. So let's do this. Okay, Gracie, we got this. So I have these other extra pieces of paper just hanging out here for a job, looking for a job. So let's take this. Hold on, little paper clip. Maybe what I'll do, that would look, so I already did that little feature on this page, so I don't know that I want to two right in a row with that feature. I'm just thinking, girls. All right, for now, we're going to put this paper clip over it because I'm not sure. I don't know that I want to use another one of these. I like to have things to coordinate, but I want to have a lot of variety in here. I don't want everything to be exactly the same. Oh, let's look at the sari. The sari. Where's the sari stuff? This has got to go. It's so heavy and it's taking up a lot of room. Ugh, did you hear that noise? How heavy that was? Okay, maybe, is there something in here that we could use to cover that up? I don't know. I'm feeling like, although I love the sari so much, I'm not sure that this is the right book for it. I'm looking through what I got, girls. Oh, I had grabbed this cardstock. I could make a little tuck spot here. I need a little piece of paper that's a little wider than that, but I do like that color on there. It's a double-sided, so I could do either side. Oh, let's look at what glued that right there. You'd have it hanging out like a little metal embellishment heart hanging out the top of my book. Kind of like it. It's a little heavy. It's metal, so it's a little heavy for the edge of that paper. Here's a little birchwood heart. Still, it's too heavy. I need something more lightweight. I'm stumped. Girls, I'll be stumped. Anything like this is actually probably too, well, no, it's not too see-through. It's not too see-through. I mean, you can still see the writing, but it obscures it enough. I wish I had super wide riprap, but I don't. The only one I have is this one. That's, I think, the widest one that I have. I know it comes wider than that, but that's the widest one that I have. All right, I'm stumped by this corner, but I'm gonna figure it out eventually. For now, I'm gonna put this little paper clip here. It has like a little butterfly etched into the paint, but for now, it'll just cover that up and remind me to do something with it. Okay, so, oh, this, I just wanna see something quick. Take this out of here. The book, see how it's getting thick and chunky? That makes me so happy. I was gonna put this on the bottom here, but now I don't think I want it on the bottom because I added so much of it on the sides. So I'm not gonna use that on the bottom. I'm gonna take that off. Where's my pom-poms? We did a little bit with the pink pom-poms. When I do the cover, I think I'm gonna add, I may just have to buy myself some pom-pom trim. As much as I'm trying not to, I may have to add some. Hey, Michelle Hill, how are you, friend? Cut a bigger heart out of paper. I would love to find just the right trim for right there. Just like these florals. Gosh, girls, if you ever see stuff like this, don't pass it up. Where are they? Where are I don't even want, I only have 4 left. I don't want to use them up. I have this issue about, I only have 4 left. This would actually be perfect for that spot, girls. Do I do it? Where did it go? Here it is. It's going to get a little lost on here. Like the pink is just so matching the painted paper that it's just gonna, if it was teal or some other bright color like a yellow, it would be perfect for that. But I'm just afraid it's gonna get, it's just not gonna do it justice. What if no, I'm stumped. It'll come to me eventually. I'm not gonna make you wait. Hello, Vicki. How are you, friend? All right. Well, we made really good progress in this book. I do have, you see that one little pom-pom hanging out there that's holding our little people in. I do have more of those. I just discovered. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I stuck some of those. I have this little teal one stuck in here. And actually, I think I'd want the teal one here, because the pink on pink, we're kind of losing that pom-pom, the look of it. But the teal one, it matches the facing paper right here. And then we can really see it. And then since we already have that one there, let's find a home for this little pink one somewhere in here so that we have 2 of these pom-poms hanging out. And it doesn't have to attach to anything right now. I just want to find a place, like looking at the edge, like, maybe a place up here toward more of the front of the book. So I'm going to just stick this on this page so that now we have 2 pom-poms hanging out in there. Cute. I think I have more of those. I just got to find them. Isn't that like the story of my life? Like, I'm sure I had bought, it was a set from the Dollar Tree, and I think it came with like 5 or 10 of them. I'm pretty sure I sent somebody some of them in Happy Mail, but I thought I kept a couple more. Anyway, I'm loving the chunkiness of this and all this stuff kind of hanging out the top and off the sides. But for now, I'm going to put it aside because I feel like I got a lot of work done. We've been live for 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going to hang it up so I can go get some other things done. What a happy little journal, right, Michelle? What are you going to use on the tissue paper? What tissue paper? What, in the book you mean? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure what you mean, Phyllis. All right, ladies. Thanks for coming to check out my new tracksuit. Thanks for checking out my new tracksuit. Thanks to all the Craft Therapy Club members. I am going to randomly go through the comments right now and choose one of you Craft Therapy Club members to send these bits of supplies that I put aside. It's the roll of sticky lace. I've got some of the people. Actually, let's put the people in their little envelope. We'll send you this little vellum envelope with some people in it. Some girls in it, and then I'm going to send you a length of this because I got plenty. So one of you is going to get this. It's just my way of saying thank you for being a club member and for supporting me and the page. I do appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to be sending about a dozen today, and I got my new stamp. I got my new return label stamp for the Happy Mail that I'm sending out that says The Comfy Nest on it. Yay, it came in the mail. I ordered off Etsy off of another small business, so thanks to, I don't remember the name of the business, but I ordered it off Etsy, supporting another small business, a little stamp for our Happy Mail that I'm sending out to you guys. Thank you for being here. If you got value from this, if you know somebody who might appreciate kind of hanging out with me and us when we create, please share this out there. It helps so much. Thanks, Mary. She says it's a fun book. Oh, and Jolene, thank you for the stars. I see those stars coming across. Thank you, Jolene. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. Stay safe and warm. Go get your tracksuit on. Be comfy and do some creating.